Hey, 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 what's up, my YouTube subscribers? This is the first time I've ever gone live on YouTube. I'm really excited about this. So, I don't know if anybody's here yet, so I'm kind of just going to start talking. So, thanks so much for joining in, for tuning in, for watching this video. Whether you're watching with me live or you're watching on the replay. I so appreciate it. I have actually decided to go live because I am about to start a challenge for which I'm really excited. It is called the Mompreneur No Mom Guilt Challenge. It's actually called the Mamapreneur Mindset Challenge. But when I logged onto here, I was like, this is what it's all about. It's about mompreneurs overcoming mom guilt. So I get questions all the time about how I do what I do. If you don't know me, my name is Muffy Mendoza. I am the founder of a tribe for over 4,000 moms called Brown Mamas. We are a support organization for African American mothers. We focus on connecting moms with the resources and information they need, as well as providing them with positive socialization opportunities. I've given a TED Talk on Black motherhood. I've written a book, The Brown Mama Mindset, which was featured at the 2018 Essence Festival about Black motherhood. And my picture is falling down back there, but we'll get to that a little bit later. So people are always, and on top of that, as many of my YouTube followers know, I'm a homeschool mom. So I've managed to do all of this and still homeschool and still keep my home intact and still be raising happy, healthy kids. And so people ask me all the time, how do I do this? How am I able to do this? And to be honest, at first it was really hard. It was really hard to do all of these things at one time. I had no idea what I was doing because honestly, when I first started Brown Mamas, I was not thinking about starting a company. I wasn't really thinking about an organization. I was just thinking that I wanted to support other Black moms and I wanted to find like-minded moms. And then what honestly happened is that as I began to free myself in terms of freeing myself from my work life, freeing myself from all the demands that Western society oftentimes puts on women, then I began to free my children because I said to myself, well, if I couldn't manifest in that type of institutionalized environment, then how can my children manifest the best version of themselves in that type of institutionalized environment? So now I am home. My husband is home. He's also an entrepreneur, and my kids are home too. And people ask me all the time, how are you able to run your business with your kids and your husband and everybody's at home? And the easy answer is that I had to accept that my journey was not going to look like the journey that so many other mompreneurs have. I had to understand that I am a mom first, always. I am a parent first. I am a provider for my family. Well, my husband is the main provider, but I'm also a provider for my family first, and that I was not willing to put anything before that. So once I kind of had that epiphany that that was the way I was going to go on my journey, I just had to develop almost like a formula for doing that. And that's what I did. That's what I did. And now I really want to help other moms, specifically African American moms, to recognize that they can do it too. I'm going to fix my picture because it's driving me nuts that it's doing that. But she's all pretty, and I want y'all to see her too. So I just had to really accept that. I had to accept that that was my stance and make things work around it. Like I'm still not willing, and I've never been willing to put my kids back in school. But once I accepted that my journey had to look different than the journeys of other folks, that's when I really started to have see a lot of changes, and I stopped having mom guilt all the time because you know how it is when you're trying to write your book. This is my book, The Brown Mama Mindset, a blueprint for Black moms on life, love, and home. It also has a workbook called the Mama Map Workbook, and we'll actually be using these in one of our mini courses. But once I accepted that that was not going to be my journey, then things changed because I started to develop a formula around engaging my children in my lifestyle in a way that was organic and in a way that worked for all of us. And during the Mamapreneur, the 7-day Mamapreneur Mindset Challenge, that's exactly what we are going to focus on. We are going to focus on helping you overcome the mindset that you can't do this because you have kids, that you cannot start your own business because you have kids, or you cannot manifest your gift because you have kids, because that's a lie. And anybody who tells you that, and anybody who tells you that your entrepreneurship journey needs to look like somebody's entrepreneurship journey who ain't got no kids, who don't have no family, who doesn't have people dependent upon them, they're lying to you, because it's not going to work that way. Trust me, I've tried it. I've tried to put all of those uh, things into play when they weren't molded for me as a mom. And what would ultimately end up happening is I would begin to feel a lot of mom guilt. Like I would begin to feel guilty that I'm spending 5 hours on the computer and my kids are playing PlayStation. So I had to really start to think about ways that I could create routines and rituals in my life that made it so that I didn't feel that way. I didn't have negative mindset around starting my business and stepping into life as the mompreneur that I am. And so I would really encourage you that if you are experiencing mom guilt right now, if you know what your gift is, or even if you don't know what your gift is, but you know you want to be an entrepreneur, you know you have something that you want to launch, this challenge is really for you. It is a free challenge, and it is going to be myself and you working one on one over the course of 7 days to improve your mindset around motherhood, and specifically around mothering and starting a business, and showing you how it can be done. Because a lot of times it's just the way that we're thinking about it. And we also have to recognize that it's really important when we as moms are starting to out businesses and stuff, that we realize that we have to go together. Like we cannot have a mindset of this business is for me. This is ultimately, if it's really your gift that you're operating in, then it should be something that you are not only looking forward to having for yourself, but that you are looking forward to passing down to your children. And if that's the case, then you have to develop the mindset of we need to go together. And during the 7 day Mamapreneur Mindset Challenge, we are going to be working on that. We're going to be thinking about and figuring out why you're having such a hard time merging the two into one, and focusing on figuring out whether or not you're actually operating in your gift, because there are so many moms out here who are not operating in their gift. Like they are not they're here's what I'll say. I think we start out with the best of intentions, but when it really comes down to it, we're so focused on launching a business, becoming an entrepreneur, making extra money, that we're not really operating in our God given divinity. And you know when you're operating in that, because things begin to flow. Like it's just a flow that you get into, and it doesn't become difficult to mesh with your family life because it is your gift. It's something you've already been doing. It's something that you're already just great at. And it's just a matter of developing those routines and rituals to help you to get over your mindset and helping you to get into flow. So again, I am on here. I am making this video today because I really want to encourage African American moms in particular, because that's who I work with. I'm four sisters. Like that's what I do. I know you, I see you, I vibe with you, and I'm looking to work with, for this free challenge, African American moms who want to start a business and just cannot seem to develop the mindset to get into that place where it feels good. And so I invite you to join. Check the comment below, and there should be a link there for you to join the challenge. And I'm really looking forward to having you. All right. Peace.